Hello, my friend. It's another day, another episode. Welcome to Wide Creativity Studio. In this tutorial, I want to show you how you can treat your image like this to this. You can see it right. I want to show you how you can treat your image in every design that you want to design. How to treat your image. This video is talking about how you can treat your image like from blurring to the pro. Yeah, and that is what video is talking about. So the next step is to let's locate this image. So I'll show you how you can remove background. So in this video, I'll show you how you can remove background. Let's locate the image that you want to try in this particular time. Let me use any design, any image. Assuming let me use this for example. So I don't want to just to make this tutorial to be long like that. You can see this particular image. First of all, when you want to design, like you want to design a flyer or any type of design in Photoshop, first of all, the first thing you have to do is you have to treat the picture, because good pictures make design poor. Yeah, good picture make design poor. You can see this particular image like this. You're already in the background. So what we want to do here is sometimes you can duplicate the image. Let's duplicate the image as reference. So as reference like this, I want to show you how you can remove background in this particular. So the next thing is to do here is, you can see it already yours. I duplicate this image because of the reference, because of the you want to make some correction. You can hear me right here. I want to make some correction. That's why I do that. So the next thing is to correct things that you can use. This for remove background, but I'm using Photoshop 2025. I'm using Photoshop 2025. You can use this, right click here like this. You can see magic tools. You can use it as well, but it's not giving us the correct accurate. So let me press Ctrl D to deselect. So one thing I want to do here is you can select, but if you are not using Photoshop 2025, you can locate here. After I like the image, you can go back to, you can locate this, select like this. You locate the you can see this object, this particular subject. You can click on it. So just leave it. Photoshop should do the needful about this image. You can see it. Photoshop, let me zoom it. See what I'm doing. So I think Photoshop is doing a good job in this particular image. You can see it. One thing, after doing that, you just press Ctrl J. You can see it, Ctrl J. So if we checked it very well, you can see Photoshop already moved the background for us. One thing I want to do, next step in this video, is how to treat this image. So first of all, because I still want to work on this image, after I treat the image, I will just right click here like this. I will convert my image to smart objects. So I convert it to smart objects. I can delete this part, so it can be like this. So the next thing is to locate my filter. You can see this particular filter here. Click on it, filter, and camera raw filter. You click on it. So we want to do some touch on the image. So the next step is to, let me give some exposure a little bit. It's not too much. Sorry about that. So let me locate the effects. Under effects, you'll see texture, clarity, they are saying beginning and grind. So all this particular this option here is working for one purpose. So the one particular is too particular something not to use, meaning that is a texture clarity. Yeah. So let me increase the texture. You can see it. You can see the image. Let me zoom it. Control plus. Control plus. So wait. Control plus. You can see it. You can see what I'm trying to do here. You can see if I increase the, you can see it's changing in totally. You can see it's changing in totally. So I think I didn't want to do much. If I want to increase my clarity, I will increase it. You can see it. The picture is already changing. You can see it. The picture is already changing. Yeah, this they has a this is what his own is doing about. You just like if this one is working on if your image already light, you can use this one to make it dark. That is what this one about. So I think it's very too much. I don't want this is very too much. So let me click on the image like this. Let me control minus. You can see that our image is already popping. Now let me look at the details. So I'm going to look at the details. You can see in the under the details we have sharpening, noise reduction, and color noise reduction. So in this particular one, to use sharpen. So you just sharp the image. Let me zoom it. You sharp the image like this. You can see it. So we can. I don't want to be using too much. After that, I will locate my noise reduction. I'll locate it like this. You can see it. Yeah. I think that is fine. Let me press Ctrl minus again. If you are using command and Mac, so you can use a command minus. If you are using Windows, that's Control minus. That's it. So I think I've done the part. Let me go back again to do some needful arrangement here. To see it, our image is already doing the. So you can see it. You can see it. Let me show you. You can see it before. You can see it like this. Before. This is the before and this is the after. So Photoshop is trying to differentiate the image from the original one to the edit one. So that is how you can pop your image. Yeah, like that how you can pop your image. You can see it before and after. You can see it. You can see it's already changing. It's giving us how the image is looking like before and after. So you can just click here like this. So you can see it. This is how it works. This is how it works for in Photoshop. How you can treat your image from the image that is not popping to image that will already pop. So in Photoshop. Yeah. After that, after doing the editing, doing everything. So you locate your OK, you just click OK here. Yeah. You can see it. You can see the image. It's already popping. You can see it popping. So if like this, if I want to give this image like color, as only the layers colors. So I will look at my adjustments. You see solid color. You see what I'm trying to do. Let me use the color that we used before. You can see it. Let me use that one. You can see it. So this is how you can remove. This is how you can pop your image. Let me see. Let me pop the camera off it. You see this. You locate this. Okay. Yes. You can see it. This is the before. This is the after. This is the before. This is after. Yeah. So let me go back to camera features again and look at it. So I'll show you how you can do it like before and after. So you can see this particular one when you click here like this. You can see it. Photoshop is showing us this is the before. This is the after, before, after. Or if you want to negotiate it like this, you click here, you can see it. You can see it. Photoshop is showing us how the image was ready in before and after. You can see it. To do this, you just press Ctrl plus. To reduce it back, you press Ctrl minus or Command plus or Command minus. You can see it. This is how you can pop the image in Photoshop. So you can press OK. You can see it. You can press OK. So this is how you can do that in Photoshop. It's very nice. So you can see it. If you want to do any designs, like you want to do any design, so you can see it. Our image already popped. Yeah, our image already popped. So let me write retouch. Yeah, right. Our image is already popped. Let's see. Our image is already popped. I think I like this image. So that's it. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. Let me duplicate it. Ctrl J. So I will put it at the top. Can see it. So let me go back to my. I'm just trying to do some trick here. I think I like the image already. Yeah, I think I like the image already. You can see what I'm doing. Let me do it like this. I think I like the image already. If it is too more, I think 2 is okay. I can increase it like you can see it. I think I like the image already. So you can see it. You can see the stairs. You can press Ctrl C. So this is how our image is looking like. You can see this is how our image is looking. How to pop image in Photoshop. So thank you very much for watching my video, and if for the first time you come across my video like this, this video is very helping your creativities. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You already know my name is Samson. My YouTube channel name is Wide Creativity Studio. So thank you very much. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.